1 minute. 1 minute of counting. Mm. 30 seconds. All right, 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Get those legs moving. Nice and relaxed. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are feeling spry. You know this one. You love it. Embrace it. Enjoy it. It's the Mambo. Good resiliency set. Working on some good skills throughout. Locate and strength work. Big power output. The ability to jump on those pedals quickly. Put in a big burst of speed. Recover a tempo. A lot wrapped up in the one here. So get the legs moving. We'll get some 30-second pickups in here pretty quick. Take a little recovery, then get in the main set. Do this one every few weeks. Never gets easier. But just load up the legs. By the last couple efforts, really feeling it, but that's what adds that resiliency that we're looking for, allows us to push strong all the way through to the finish line of our races. We do workouts like this. It's nice when you can see the end, like the 2.5 minute work efforts we did on Tuesday. You see the end, 2.5 minutes, 150 seconds, no big deal. That's why the wall is so tough in the marathon, right? You say it's the wall, mile 18, 19, 18 miles in, still have 8 miles to go. End is a long way away. Your mind starts to beat you, go down this horrible downward spiral when you hit the wall. No end in sight. Workout like this, the same thing. You just take it one at a time. We learn to break it down into smaller segments. Before you know it, we're in the last effort and see that finish line. But if we look at it as, how the hell am I going to get to the end? Got an hour of work where we're not taking any pressure off the pedals for a majority of the hour. It's going to be a long hour. All right, start our first 30-second pickup coming here. 10 seconds. Start bringing your cadence up. 95% effort, 2, 1. Nice and light on your feet. Make sure those knees are like pistons. Boom, 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 boom. Straight up and down. No wobble. Don't let that knee touch the top tube. No banker's knees. Banker's knees are out. Out here. Keep them nice and straight. 2, 1, back it down. Spin it out. Need a little more time to warm up. Hit that down arrow a few times. And bring it up as we come into the main set. We're just getting the legs rolling here. Nice high cadence. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Move your legs. Light on the pedals. Should be very light touch between the bottom of your foot and the insole of your shoe. We're not mashing down on that pedal. We're using the knee to drive the momentum, not the foot. 3, 2, 1. Come up to 105% on this one. Give yourself the time if you need it. Hit that down arrow. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The higher you bring that cadence, the heart rate's going to come up with the less load you have on the legs. If you can bring it up into the 100s, let's get that cadence up, guys. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we'll finish the last one here, 110%. Nice little shock to the system to get going. Here we go. Start bringing your cadence up. 3, 2, come on. Light on your feet. Focus on that knee drive. Relax your hip flexors in here. Knees are your focus. Upper body's relaxed. Drop your shoulders. Relax your jaw. 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes easy. All right. So, you guys have done this one before. I'd say most of you have done this before. We recover at 70%. Our tempo effort's 90%. High power output's 110%. So we have a minute recovery to start. Minute at tempo. Minute recovery, minute big power. The only thing that changes every round is that tempo effort at 90%. It always grows by 1 minute each round. Round 1, it's a minute. Round 2, it's 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, so on and so forth. We typically do that low cadence, 60 to 70. I'm going to throw some curveballs in there. We'll start tempo effort, low cadence, but we're going to do a few of them at race pace cadence as well. So pay attention to the cadence demands that I shout out, not necessarily what it says on your screen. But I want to focus on how we're moving every single pedal stroke, guys. Staying present and focused on the individual action of each pedal stroke. Not letting that mind wander. We've got to start working that mental fitness, that mental strength. It's just as important as the physical strength. We don't work the mind is a muscle. We're not working the mind by staying present and focused and working on our ability to find that flow. There's no way we're going to be able to find it come race day. Flow is that ultimate concentration. Where there could be a house burning down over here as you ride by. And you don't even notice it because you're so engaged in the process. You guys haven't read The Rise of Superman? I've read it probably 3 times. It's The Rise of Superman. It's a great book that talks about flow. And it makes sense as to what it is if you're unfamiliar with it. All right, 10 seconds. We're going to get after this. We're going to start at a 70% effort. Cadence is up to you. Just keep it relaxed. Keep the lower leg relaxed. Release your ankle. Wiggle your toes. 2, 1. All right, 70%. Nice and easy. Let that jaw release. Big, deep breaths. Like I told you guys, Tuesday is going to be speed focused. Thursdays are going to be resiliency focused. One step at a time, 1 minute at a time. We've all done this one in the pool. Most of us have done this in the pool. 5 seconds, we'll go up to 90%. 2, 1. Bring that cadence into the 60s. Make sure we're releasing those hip flexors and not yanking up on the pedals as we slow the cadence. Let the knee float up. Release that hip flexor in here as that opposite knee drives down. Active power is the knee driving down. Passive power is that opposite knee floating up. Make sure that heel is dropping as the knee is driving down. Getting those glutes firing. If you're pointing the toe as you press down on the pedal, you're not utilizing those glutes. 2, 1, 70%. Do what it takes to get recovered and catch your breath on these 70% efforts. Everybody else, this is tempo to Tower 26. This is recovery. Am I right, Laura? Laura's still hungover from Sunday. Oh, look at her. Big day over there. Madeline's birthday. All right, we'll put out a big effort here. Cadence comes up into the 90s at least. 110%. Let's dig deep. Push that ceiling up, guys. Let's go. 2, 1. Cadence up. Come on. Now we're taking it 1 minute at a time within these big power efforts. Break it down to 15 seconds at a time. Play the mind games with yourself to get through it. Cadence up into the 90s. You want to bring it into the 100s, do it. But no stomping on those pedals. I'm responsible for you guys when you hit the course. If you're riding, running, swimming, and you look like an idiot out there, it's on me. 2, 1, 70%. It's all on me. They don't say, oh, Santiago, you look horrible. They say, Santiago looks horrible. Jim, what the hell are you doing? They don't put anything on you. All comes back to me. So let's look the part. Perfect pedaling. Quiet, smooth swimming. Light on your feet. Like a gazelle running. But then I put it on O'Driscoll. I say, nah, it's O'Driscoll. It's all his fault. All right, here we go. Lower your cadence. 2, 1. 90%. Cadence down. 60 to 70. 2 minutes. We're climbing, guys. Visualize a climb. Takes about 2 minutes. As on race day, Mike, bring that cadence down into the 60s.
Where is he? We lost him. Emily, take over. He's gone.
All right, we're back.
Oh, good. We
Just want to
lost
see if you guys. I want to see if you guys can do this on your own.
No.
Yeah.
We like.
Can't.
She's go there. She stay there doing nothing.
I don't know what happens here. All right, guys, big power. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's go. Bring that cadence up. Let's go. Come on, Doug. Make it look relaxed. Your face grimacing way too much on that face. Relax. Come on. I see you.
Okay, nice and easy. Sorry, I got a work call because it's middle of the day in Finland, so I had to respond to that. Apologize. All right, nice and easy. Settle into big gear here in 10 seconds. Methodically slow the feet. Don't just stop them. Slow the feet. 70 RPMs. No yanking, no stomping.
I don't know what the hell's going on with my Wi-Fi, but
There we go. Jim's back.
hey, is the dog still high? Emily's over there. Dog's eating little Mary Jane on the walk.
No, he sleeps it off. He wakes up in the morning just
Oh,
fine.
is this something that he's used to doing?
It's happened many times. It's because weed is legal and people just walk around with their joints and then throw them out. Not to mention,
Emily's dog Hudson ate
start a forest fire.
Emily's dog Hudson ate a dime bag. Is that what the kids call it?
Probably not anymore.
I think Michael Phelps used to smoke a joint before he swam. That was the tail. Tall tail helped him relax. Tower 26. We're gonna call our next strain that Hudson finds. Emily's gonna bag it up and send it out. The Tower 26 strain. Help us relax. No tension. Manzo, come on, Manzo, relax. Terminator versus John Connor. Who wins? John Connor. Terminator's too tense. Gotta learn to relax a little bit. We might be ruled by machines right now. I don't know. Just came up with that. I thought about Manzo, then I thought about the Terminator because he looks like the Terminator. Gotta relax, even at this big gear effort. We're on the Oceanside course. We're grinding away on those endless hills. We start to fight that effort. We become inefficient. Our speed goes backwards. We stay efficient. We stay relaxed. We stay on those pedals. We're going to be passing people left and right. 3, 2, 1. Spin it out. Bring that cadence up. All right, good guys. 3 rounds down. 3 tempo rounds down. We'll hit a big power effort here. 40 seconds. Remember, guys, when we're climbing and we see a course where there's a lot of climbing, we got to be prepared for it. Remember, when the course slows down, such as in a climb, if we can slow down the least, we're going to be in good shape. Here we go, 5 seconds. More on that in a minute. 2, 1, let's go. Cadence up, let's go, come on. 110%. Let's blast through that ceiling, guys. Nothing compared to the 2.5 minutes we had on Tuesday or the 3 minutes we'll have next week. Yeah, 3 minutes next week. Let's feel that surge in effort. Now we come out of it and we recover at low end tempo. Like it ain't no thing. Ten seconds, come on. 3, 2, 1. Stay on the pedals. So we're at the point of our fitness where when that course slows down, we can attack a little bit, right? So Oceanside's coming up. Let's use that as an example. Mile 25, all the climbing starts. Hey, everybody's speed, average speed goes 23, 24 miles an hour to an average speed of 12 miles an hour. But if we can put in a little more effort in that tough section because we're fit, we're strong, we're efficient. 2, 1, slow your feet. We're powerful. We're fatigue proof. We're going to come out of that section with a big advantage on our competition, knowing we can run strong off that effort. We push harder in the areas where the course gets tougher. That's what separates us from them. Because we've done this work right here. Cadence in the 60s. Cadence in the 60s, guys. If you're not in the lower cadence range, you're just shortchanging yourself. I'm counting pedal strokes here. And I'm not calling anybody out. But I see some cadences in the 80s right now. We're not there. We'll get there. We're creating well-rounded, strong, powerful, fatigue-resistant athletes. And if it hurts physically to bring that cadence down so you avoid it, you're just shortchanging yourself. Do the things that are uncomfortable that you don't like to do. The more you do that, the more accustomed you're going to be to challenging yourself. Doing the things that you don't like to do, but make you better. Exactly. George says his knee hurts when he goes low cadence. Okay, there's some exceptions. We don't want to hurt your joints, but also if that's happening, there's a reason it's happening. So using George as an example, he's been doing a lot of TT position work. Might be pushing a little too much into the knees. We got to think about that bike fit and how we can get that center of gravity back into the glutes. But we got to do the things we don't like to do. Let's bring it back to ice hockey, right? The phenom, the rookie this year, Connor Bedard, he's on the Blackhawks. He's one of the greatest prospects ever to come into the NHL. Broke his wrist a few years ago. Broken wrist for an ice hockey player is 6 to 8 weeks of nothing, right? Maybe some strength work, some skill work on your edges, but you can't handle a stick or a puck. He learned to shoot almost as strong with one hand the good arm, the good wrist, the good hand, as he did with 2 over the course of that 6 to 8 weeks. So when he got his other hand back, he had one of the strongest wrist shot snapshots in the league, in the world. It's so quick. His release is so fast with so much power because he forced himself to do something that was uncomfortable, and he stuck with it. You have an issue that keeps you from doing one thing, find something else to do to make you stronger. I'm telling you, if you knock out the low cadence, you work on the strength, we're not only going to be stronger, more resilient on the bike, but it transfers to the run. All right, here we go. Big power. Let's explode into this. Let's jump right on those pedals with that knee drive as the momentum gainer. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Here you go. 20 in. Take it 20 at a time. Let's try and increase the cadence every 20 seconds. Two, one. Cadence up again. Let's go. Amazing, guys. Way to reach. Reach, reach, reach. Here we go. 5 seconds. Stay on the pedals in 3, 2, 1. Slow your feet a little bit. Try and keep that cadence in the 80s if you can. Like I said earlier, this is all about recovery. So cadence-wise, do what you have to, but ideally, I'd like those cadence in the 80s at the 70% effort. So in the next one, we're going to start low cadence. But on my call, we're going to bounce between low cadence and race pace cadence. So start in 60 to 70. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's go. Cadence low. Bring it down. Work that strength. 60 to 70. Weight back in the saddle. If you need a reminder, sit up. Melt into the saddle. Feel that center of gravity over the bottom bracket. Then get back in your riding position with that same feel. Just talking to aerodynamic expert, Matt Bottrell. He's going to come on our 2 p.m. call next Tuesday. George, you're going to lead that discussion. I'm just going to sip on my coffee and sit in the corner. Talk about finding free watts with that bike positioning. Whether you're on a road bike, TT bike, talk about equipment. And finding comfort while getting aero. All right, 10 seconds. We're gonna bring our cadence up into the 75 to 85 range. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. A little more cadence. Drive the knees. Relax the lower leg. Not too crazy. It's something you can comfortably hold. Not too high, not too low. As we drop that heel, make sure we're pulling it under the bottom of the pedal stroke. Get that glutes, hamstrings working as that foot comes under, in addition to driving down. We don't want to just mindlessly pedal through the bottom. We want to get watts out of every centimeter of every revolution. Active power, drive the knee down, pull the heel under. Passive power, float the knee up through the top. Let's work on the active power. Drive the knee down, drop the heel, pull it under the bottom of the pedal stroke. Cadence 75 to 85. Keeping that same focus, bring the cadence back down into the 60s in 2, 1. Slow your feet. Drop the heel, pull the heel under. Very nice, everybody. Good stability in your saddle. Wiggle your toes, release your ankle. Nice, relaxed, smooth pedaling. Looking at your face, you could be sitting there watching the Golden Girls or pedaling at 90%. Oh, I know. The way Jordan watches the Golden Girls. Oh, Blanche, she did that. 3, 2, 1. So that wasn't applicable to everybody, but most of us. Relax. See? I know what I'm talking about, Jordan. I know you better than your wife does. She doesn't know you stream Golden Girls. Every time you go to the can, that's why you go 17 times a day. Sitting there watching the Golden Girls. All right, guys, here we go. 15 seconds. Start bringing your cadence up now. Building fatigue now. Building on top of fatigue. Embrace it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Reach, 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 reach. Making it look easy. Find your flow, break it down. 15 seconds at a time. 10 seconds. Come on, guys. Drive to the finish. Cadence up. Let's go. Cadence, cadence, cadence. 3, 2, 1. Stay on the pedals. Keep the feet moving. Total different focus this workout versus Tuesdays. Tuesdays, big rest. Reaching the new heights. Doing 400s at the track, right? You do a 400, you take a break. Much different workout than going out and doing a tempo run on hilly terrain. Both of them go into the pot to bring out the best performance, the best machine we can build. Cadence down into the 60s. 2, 1. Hunker down, guys. Bring that weight back over the bottom bracket. We got a 6-minute climb. 1 minute at a time. Don't fight it. We're under fatigue now, right? Been working hard for 41 minutes. Hopefully you guys are on top of your nutrition, your hydration. All right, we're gonna drive our knees. In 10 seconds, bring our cadence 75 to 85. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Drive your knees, come on. Still on a climb, but we got to put in an effort to make some passes, right? You have 25 seconds to make a pass, whether you're on flat or on a climb. You want to pass a couple athletes? You got to dig a little deeper. Visualize yourself passing. You pass 1, you pass 2. Now we got to pull away. We don't just pass and let off the gas. Hey. Three, cadence back down. 2, 1, settle back in your climbing cadence. 60 to 70, bring it down, come on. Tools in your toolbox, guys. We're not one speed Joe. We're not one gear Joe. There's those little carts the guys drive around warehouses. Beep, beep, beep. They drive around. Go about 3 miles an hour. Those have 1 gear. Forward and reverse. Got to work our multiple gears, our multiple efforts, our ability to pull out whatever we need at the given moment on course. But if we don't practice it here, it ain't going to happen on race day. You want to average 6:30 pace on the marathon, on a half marathon, but you only train at 8 minutes. You're going to have a tough time finding that turnover. Cadence down. in the 60s. Good stability on your saddle. You're not rocking. Still dropping the heel, pulling it under. Watch that left knee. Make sure it's not wobbling at all. Muscles fatigue. They want to go back the way they know best. And a lot of time that's compensating in some way. Stay on top of the movement. Every pedal stroke. Bring it back up, 75 to 85 in 2, 1. Drive your knees. Come on. I want you to be able to react. Don't give you a big heads up on the changes. Because I don't want you to anticipate it. Just do it. Come on. Cadence 75 to 85. Not too high, not too low. Good, guys. Good. Way to get that cadence up and finish off our 6-minute effort. 5 seconds. Stay on the pedals in 3, 2. Stay on it. Stay on it. Keep driving those knees. The last thing you want to do. But believe me, as you push through it, you make the adaptations. And we find a new level of resiliency. All right, bring the cadence up here. Take it 15 seconds at a time. You need to get out of the saddle to help you bring that cadence up. Jump out of the saddle for a couple seconds. Here, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Back down. Cadence up. Put your head down and move. Let's go. Come on, tools in your toolbox. You got to explode when you need to explode. Cadence up, 3 to 5 RPM, higher. Let's go. %, 2, 1. Very nice. Come on. Stay on it. Stay on it. Relax. Too much tension out there. I feel it coming through Zoom. Relax. Remember what Emily said on the Tuesday newsletter. Relax is fast, fast is relaxed. Don't fight it. All right, 7-minute effort coming up. Cadence in the 60s to start. Don't shortchange yourself. 3, 2, 1. I got a race coming up. I got to be all race pace cadence. No, we never stop working the resiliency and the strength. We eke every ounce of strength out we can before you hit the course, before you race. Here comes the long distance triathlon racing. Like we were talking about on the 2 p.m. call last week. The heart can go forever. It's the muscles that are going to give out. Still see some of your guys' knees popping up and you're in the 80s right now. Why are we in the 80s? You should be in the 60s. I'm counting pedal strokes. You know I'm talking to you. Yeah, stop smiling. Talking to you. Bring your cadence down. Hey, hey, hey. Emily, count pedal strokes. Tell me who's not in the 60s. Emily will call you out. All right, now bring your cadence 75 to 85. Go, let's go. Come on. Drive your knees. Let's go. 75 to 85. Come on. Good. That's how you respond. Very nice. Big deep breaths. Release your jaw. Stay on that race pace cadence. Very nice. Good. Jen, you're making it look easy, Jennifer. Very nice. Yeah, perfect. Good. Cadence 60 to 70. Bring it down. Cadence low. Come on. Stay on the pedals. Focus on the knee drive. Watch that left knee. Drive it down. Pull the left heel under. Count to yourself. 30 pedal strokes. Left knee. Drive it down. Drop the heel. Pull the heel under. 30 pedal strokes. Go. Low cadence. Good. Over to the right. Low cadence. Drive your knee down. Drop your right heel. Pull that right heel under the bottom of the pedal stroke. Go. All right, bring your cadence now into the 75 to 85. Let's go. Drive the knees down, pull the heels under. Left side, right side. Keep driving them down, pull them under, guys. Don't lose focus for 1 second. It's on you to find the flow. Don't let the mind wander. If it wanders, acknowledge it. Bring it back to present. Just like you're going to do when you're racing. Back into a 45-second climb in 2, 1. Slow your feet. Stay on that, driving the knee down, dropping the heel, pulling that heel under the bottom. Keep your focus as we start going uphill to a little steeper terrain. Three, 2, 1. Great focus, guys. Cadence up. Let's go. Bring the cadence up into the 80s. Come on. All right, we got to dig deep. One more time. Everybody else can make it through the previous 56 minutes, 57 minutes. How we finish the counts. Could work 4.5 hours. Be coming down the chute, neck and neck with your competition. Are you going to win by an inch or are you going to lose by an inch? That tenacity, that drive, that fight, that push, that perseverance happens right here. We don't give up till that finish line. Here we go. Cadence up. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Inch by inch, guys. Let's go. Inch by inch. Never let anyone cross the finish line before us. Come on. Cadence up. Bring it home. We make the most out of every second. We're on course. We cultivate that mindset right here. Dig. Don't take 1 second for granted. Three, 2, and spin it out. Emily, what'd you see on that one? Give me some feedback.
Good focus throughout.
Right. That's what I saw too. I saw some flow happening. We're working on that concentration, that ability to channel the energy into our movement. So hard. It's so hard. Like we always say with how we sit at a desk all day. You get up, your hips stay closed, hip flexors stay short, glutes stay turned off. So when we're in our training, we have to do everything to counteract that by thinking about how we're moving every step of the way. The brain's no different. Every second we're on our phone. I gotta look this up. I gotta look that up. I gotta look this up. Mind's all over the place. So when we come to training, mind wants to do the same thing. Think about this, think about that, think about this. I gotta look that up, look this up. Deal with this issue, that issue. Gotta turn it off. Focus on the clear, present. Find your flow. Mental and physical parallels. When you're here, your mind. When you're on course, your mind. Mr. Jones, your boss, he can wait. Or Mrs. Jones, your boss, she can wait. Mental, physical fitness, strength, resiliency, all comes together when we toe that line and we know where our mind's going to go when the going gets tough, just like it did here. We find that focus. Way to work, guys. Really awesome stuff. I just put a ride on for Sunday, a team ride Sunday morning. So if you looked at your schedule earlier in the week, it probably wasn't there. So you can either ride Saturday on your own outside or with your group, or you can ride Sunday morning, 2.5 hours with your teammates, or you could do both. But keep a lookout for that ride I put on there, so we'll get some good elevation in Sunday morning. So something to look out for. Otherwise, guys, really great work. Let's make sure we're focusing on recovery. Now we're getting into it. Racing is starting real soon if it hasn't started already. So let's find that race day mindset in these workouts. Awesome job, guys. Have a safe weekend. See you soon. Love you. Bye.